We are getting you insight tonight into the teenager accused in last winter's Parkland High School massacre in South Florida, and it is disturbing. Correspondent Phil Keating shows us from Miami.
For the first time, we see Nikolas Cruz breaking down and pretending to kill himself inside the Broward County interrogation room, just 3 hours after being arrested not far from Stoneman Douglas High after the Valentine's Day massacre, which killed 17 and wounded 17 more. Shortly before the detective enters the room, Cruz punches himself in the face over and over. He eventually explains to the detective why he did what he did. The voice, the demon inside his head.
What does the voice say to you? Well, what does it tell you to do?
Burn, kill, destroy.
Okay, burn, kill, destroy what?
Anything.
At another point during the session, the detective steps out of the room and Cruz bites his forearm, trying to bleed. Cruz also makes a gun with his fingers, pulling the trigger to his head, mouth, and heart. The portion of the interview where Cruz allegedly gave a step-by-step account of how he carried out the worst high school shooting in U.S. history remains redacted and edited out to protect Cruz's right to a fair trial.
Okay, Zach, have a seat.
Cruz's 18-year-old brother, Zachary, is let in around midnight, and that's when Cruz shakes and sobs in his arms. Cruz also reveals he'd attempted suicide twice, how lonely he was, and depressed over his mother's recent death.
So the demon wanted you to do wrong, but
throughout the 12-hour interview, the detective keeps zeroing back in on this so-called demon. Cruz never budges.
Why did you stop it then?
I don't like the demon, I don't like the demon, I don't like the demon, I don't like the demon.
Well, that's if the demon even exists.
I get a attorney or something.
Cruz also says he planned to go to a public park the week before to shoot a bunch of innocent people there, but backed out. His defense team still offers to plead guilty to everything to avoid the possibility of the death penalty, but the prosecutor's not taking it. Mike?
Phil Keating in Miami. Thank you.